Alright, so just got the trans off, clutch and flywheel off, a couple other little things. Clutch is in good shape. It's not too worn down. It actually could have gone for a little while longer. The pilot bearing was in pieces and the little ball bearings were like flying out when I was pulling the flywheel off. I'm not sure if I popped it when I was pulling the trans off because it did kind of drop down a little bit. The engine was raised up a little bit, or if it was already kind of going out and maybe I just broke it. I'm not sure, but we have a new one of those anyways, so it's not really a big deal. I just thought that was kind of funny. Everything is very oily as we expected, but yeah, so far so good. This is actually kind of the easy part, just popping stuff off the engine, tearing down the engine. I think now I might try and go ahead and get this thing mounted up on the engine stand so we can continue tearing down the engine. Alright, got the engine disassembled quite a bit. All the accessories are off, the alternator, motor mount brackets, AC brackets, all that good stuff. Got the valve cover back on, I got the intake and exhaust ports taped up. We're going to clean this thing off, degrease it, pressure wash it down. This should be a big difference. This thing is absolutely caked, really nasty, never seen anything like it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so as you can see, we cleaned up the engine a lot. There's still a little bit of stuff here and there, but as we disassemble, we should be able to do that stuff by hand and with some brake cleaner and stuff. So I'm not too worried about that now. There are some parts on the way currently to finish this thing up, so at this point there's a few things I could do. I could go ahead and start disassembling the front of this engine here, but I think I'm going to wait until I get the parts, and I also had to order a valve spring compressor tool so we can do the valve stem seals. So I think I'm going to wait until all that stuff's get here to disassemble this any further. So I think what I'm going to do now is focus on the engine bay. I'm going to go ahead and unbolt things that I can easily unbolt and move out of the way, and just kind of start prepping this to get the engine bay painted. We might even be able to roll the car to the front of the garage today and get the bay washed out once I get some of the stuff moved. So I'm going to work on that right now. Alright, so yesterday I got the bay cleared out a good bit, got the headlights out, unbolted as many things as I could. There's still wiring that we're gonna have to unclip and stuff when we actually go to paint, but I just went over the whole engine bay with some degreaser and the pressure washer. Cleaned up a very good bit. Basically at this point we'll have to move the remaining bits of wiring, and there's a couple brackets and things that can be unbolted, and then we'll scuff the engine bay with some red Scotch-Brite, seal it, paint it, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get that done this week, as well as hopefully those tools and parts to finish up the engine will come in this week. So hopefully we'll have some pretty fun updates for you next Monday. But I think this is as far as I'm gonna go today, and I'm excited to get going on the engine. That really shouldn't take too long getting all those parts replaced. So hopefully we can move through this fairly quickly and get this car back together. But for now, I'm gonna go. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you in the next one.